And we did just hear of a ground delay that will begin at 8 a.m. Eastern for LaGuardia. Delays up to nearly 2 hours out there.
Adding more travel trouble ahead of the holidays, a coastal flood advisory and a wind advisory are already in place for Coney Island.
Fox Weather Meteorologist Michael Estime is live right now in Coney Island this morning. Michael, checking in with you this morning. Man, conditions do not look good, my friend.
Yeah, Craig and Britta, good morning to you both. Let me tell you something. Here on Coney Island, which is where we are right now, you can see to my right, your left. This is actually where Coney Island, the amusement park, is. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, it's outside of your shop, but we have the Cyclone here, which is the big little amusement park ride. But the conditions here, not good at all. Let me tell you something. I was looking at the current conditions at JFK. And we saw within the past hour or so winds gusting upwards of 35 miles per hour. And it's that southerly wind that's helping to force all of that ocean water up and along the beach shore. And it's why we have coastal flood advisories and coastal flood warnings that have been issued. Those will be in effect, by the way, until about 11 o'clock or so this morning. The problem is that if you live right on the coastline, especially where there's a little inlet, this water and this ocean water will most likely ride into those inlets. And what the National Weather Service is saying is that about 1.5 to 2 feet of inundation is going to be possible. That could lead to some flooding, not just of parking lots and roadways, but also other low-lying areas. You think of the fact that some people that live close to the coastline actually have basements. If you're one of those folks, just monitor and head downstairs and make sure that there's no flooding. At this point, we're only expecting about minor, at most moderate flooding in some spots, especially along southern-facing coastlines. But guys, we're going to be dealing with this rain through, I'd say, about midday today. The winds are going to slowly pick up. Here on the beach, I actually measured earlier with my anemometer about a 40 to 41 mile per hour wind gust within the past, say, 30 minutes or so. It's breezy, it is windy, and these are those winds that are going to be with us for, again, the first half of the day and through about early this afternoon before things finally begin to taper. But guys, our coast-to-coast storm means business. We're expecting to see the ongoing rain continue until this front finally begins to clear. And then I think the next big weather story that we're going to be tracking here in Coney Island is the fact that where you see the standing and the pooling and the puddling of that water will eventually begin to perhaps freeze over, with temperatures again falling close to freezing in spots. So we'll watch for that during the late evening and more so the overnight hours. But guys, long story short, we have those wind advisories that are in effect through about midnight tonight. We also have the coastal flood watches and advisories and warnings that are in effect through about the 11 o'clock hour this morning. Just take it slow, safe, and easy if you're by the coastline.
Michael, you brought up the temperatures, an important part of this story. I mean, we're sitting days ahead of Christmas, and it's in the upper 50s right now where you're standing. So talk about the feel, because I mean, wow, we're gonna have a dramatic temperature tumble.
Big time, Britta. Yeah, right now, JFK 54 degrees, the current temperature outside. To be honest with you, temperature-wise, as long as you're layered up, it doesn't feel bad. But I think what's going to feel even worse, Britta, to your point, is the fact that we're going to see a big temperature tumble once this front passes through. You know, they always say it's the winds of change, and we can certainly feel those winds. That's going to bring in that change in temperature late this evening and during the overnight hours. And that's what a 20, perhaps close to 25 degree temperature tumble overnight tonight, and then we're stuck in like the 40s and all in the days ahead. So you're gonna feel this change for sure. We're gonna have the rain gear today and this morning, that's for sure, but the winter weather gear, you'll need it later on this weekend.
And Michael, taking a look at conditions out there, we're also talking about visibility dropping quickly. It's a lot of rain coming down all at once. Describe that. Even the birds behind you are trying to fly, but they're going into the wind, the rain is coming down. It's a tough situation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so true for humans and for animals alike. I was looking at those birds out in the distance, as you mentioned before, and those winds, Craig, they are so incredibly strong right along the coastline. So yeah, for folks that live along the coastline, this is going to be one of those deals where you just need to make sure that if you have those Christmas inflatables, right, the big old Santa Clauses, the reindeers, this is that time where I'd consider, I know it's a couple of days before Christmas, but let's deflate those at least until this system has fully passed, because those might end up way down the street in your neighbor's yard just because of the strength and intensity of these winds. National Weather Service saying that the winds could gust at times upwards of 45 miles per hour, but some spots could see perhaps upwards of a 50 to 55 mile per hour wind gust by the time, Craig, everything is said and done.
No kidding, man.
Yeah, and on top of that, we could see isolated wind gusts from severe weather, which is thrown into this whole debacle as well. Michael Estime, thank you so much. He is reporting live in Coney Island, New York. We'll check in with you soon, Michael.